All right. Okay, sorry everybody. It killed the Stream Deck software killed my stream. Okay, I should be back. All right, should be back. The Stream Deck software killed my stream. Okay. Hopefully you're all back with me. All right, Jaguar Vision, thank you. You're all here. Oh, thank goodness. All right, everybody come back. Okay. All right, we're all back, and I'm back. So the stream software tried to kill me. Give me 1 second here. Oh, the Stream Deck software is having a hell of a day. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I can probably got to reboot my machine here, but eventually after the streaming. But Stream Deck software is having a hell of a day. All right, Sketch. Here we go. Uh, and I don't have installed right now all the plugins that I normally use, so I'll talk about a couple of them. But I have one here, Unsplash, right? Um, that's one that I use. There's a Swift Code Export, which I'm trying out. It's not great, but I actually don't have some of the plugins that I use here. But there is a paid one that I use that gives me. It's not in. I don't have it set up here right now because I had to do a fresh install of Sketch. But let me go over some of the plugins that I normally use. Right. So the Unsplash one is always useful for putting in content. There is another one I use here. Hang on, I'm just trying to find it. When it comes to taking my Sketch views over to Xcode and SwiftUI, I pretty much build them by hand. So what I will do is I will, just do the design. Unfortunately, there is no export that would love an export to SwiftUI, but there isn't one yet. The next best thing is to basically just try and rebuild that view. So I will actually export it as an image, and let me see if I've got one I can open here. There we go. So I would export this as an image, load it into Xcode as an actual image, and use that image as kind of a something to trace, right? Think of it as a background image in the app, and then I will put the controls over the top to make it look like that. Craft by Envision is awesome. Yeah, that is a good one. Let me see. I'm trying to. There's a paid one that I have. I haven't got it installed here that offers up. You know how we have like I've got Alfred here, right? Or Spotlight, and you have this one come up. It's one that works for Sketch, and it's built into Sketch, and you can access everything in Sketch from this kind of overlay one. That's a good one too. But anything that enables me to put in content quickly, like an lorem ipsum where you can just put in text, anything like that, I would use. There's a ton of those. There's a great one for gathering up all of the colors that you use in a design and exporting those in some in a kind of a color palette listing with whatever value type you want it to have, so like RGB or something like that you can then take over to Swift UI and use in Xcode. There was one I played around with that would actually convert the color values to essentially a class, a struct, sorry, that you could then use in your Swift application and just reference them by name. There is a fantastic one, by the way, in last week's Compile Swift podcast I mentioned, where it will actually has an entire library of CSS3 color names, which is fantastic. So that's in there as well. So lots of those kind of things, right? I'm running out of memory. That's what is going on. Okay, I got something leaking memory somewhere. So all of those kind of things are good. Those are all fantastic for. Oh my gosh, my machine is having a bad day. So those are all fantastic for that kind of thing. Any of those kind of generators, that's what I like to use a lot of the time. Oh, this thing needs to go away. No, I don't want to quit the apps. I want to quit the app. Something's leaking memory really badly. Quit that one. It may be actually that one itself. All right. There we go. Okay. So that's what we got going on there. My machine is starting to have a bad day. I may have to wrap up the stream here. Boy, a couple of hours in. I hope all of this stuff has been helpful and useful. Thank you so much for the fantastic questions and conversation in the chat room, as always on this. Greatly appreciate you all hanging out here. We will pick this up again next week. Same time, same channel, same bat channel, same Swift channel. There you go. Like I say, if you have other questions and things like that, can you give me an example of the image export and template process? You mean from... yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll do that. How about that? We'll do that in next week's stream, right? Because my machine is definitely starting to have a bad thing here. I keep to a regular schedule on this. So our next week's stream, we'll do that. We'll take something from Sketch and put it into, bring it over and use it as an image in the template for Swift UI. We can certainly do that next week. I do also, if you go to compileswift.com and look through posts on there, there is a stream for that where I actually did that on one of my apps. So you can also reference it in there. Let me see if I can pull it up here quickly before. I think it's probably, maybe Xcode's the one with the bleed here. What I'm going to do is, we're done with this for now. I'm going to quit Xcode, but let me go back over and I'll find that for you quickly. Oh, no problem. I'm so glad that the information was helpful, or certainly hope it was. This is what we do here, right? I am all about giving back to the communities that have been so helpful to me. So let me bring up Safari again. see if I can find this one and give you the direct link here. Go to the videos. You can see I have a ton of videos, by the way. Ton of stuff I put up on here. WebKit, data source. See if I can find the right one. Boy, I did a lot of videos. All right, you know what? Let's go. Let's also try it. Maybe it's easier for me to find on Twitch TV. Go to my channel. Yeah, that's me. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. I'll copy this link over to the chat. Give me 1 second here. You all have made me. Okay, we've made you want to pursue the career. So you can't blame us later on when you're like, I blame you guys. Here's that link. I'm going to put the link in the chat here for you to this video that you're seeing on Twitch. This is one where I took Sketch to Swift UI, so that may well have what you find there. But yeah, CocoaType, right? Mission accomplished. We forced them to be like, see, we get you all doing it. So that's that. Quick couple of other things here. I want to put this in because he's awesome. Don't forget, if you haven't already, go to CocoaTypes. You are more than welcome. CocoaType is another one with great streams. Awesome stuff. You should definitely check his stuff out. And wait, that's an old video, right? You're not streaming in a couple of minutes, right? But if I can be of any help, please go to compileswift.com and reach out to me. I would dearly love to continue the conversations. Other than that, I will be back next week. Hopefully everything works out, right? And there I am on Twitter. You can always reach out and ask me questions on Twitter at CompileSwift. Thank you so much. I hate to end the conversation here, but I got a feeling that my machine is getting ready to just have a bad day. So we'll see what happens. Thank you, everyone. I need to reboot my machine here. I'm going to be paying attention to the Apple event tomorrow. I'm sure I'll have some stuff to say about that in the week in the podcast. All right. With that, thanks everyone. Have an awesome weekend, remaining weekend. If it's already Monday for you, I hope the week is starting well. We will definitely do this again next week. Please come back, ask more questions. Love to share them with you. Next week, like I say, maybe we'll do some sketch stuff into Swift UI again. In the meantime, check out CocoaType's stuff. That's it, everybody. Have an awesome one. Thank you again so much, and I will see you soon. Take care.